Hello and welcome again to this space. If you are new to this space, I'm a counseling psychologist and I do support women who are navigating infertility, those ones who are trying to conceive, the ones who have undergone pregnancy loss, and those ones who are transitioning into becoming mothers. And so today we look at a topic that is spread across all the four topics. Whether you're trying to conceive or you've gone through a pregnancy loss, we want to look at manipulation and how various ways people are being manipulated. So, as a psychologist, I see a lot of scenarios, and all of this round up to whereby people are emotionally vulnerable. When you're emotionally vulnerable, it doesn't mean that you are weak or it is a flaw. It means that you are looking for hope. And sometimes when you are emotionally vulnerable, you are exhausted, you are trying to find a solution to your problem. And so most of the time you tend to lean in into our society. And sometimes, sadly to say, but most of the times, some people sell hope and others turn hope into manipulation. And so when we look at those ones who are trying to conceive, those ones who have been going through their fertility treatment, and all they need is hope. And so sometimes what manipulation looks like as a form, and most of the time, is that people will advise you, people will are trying to be there for you, but even themselves do not know that this is a form of manipulation towards you. And so just watching this video and being aware of these various words that are said to you will enable you know how to trade and walk when it comes to dealing with people around you. So when we're talking about during trying to conceive, what sounds like manipulation is you stress too much. Um, Stop thinking about getting pregnant. Just do it naturally. So when you look at this from a different angle, this sounds like someone who is trying to be there for you. But when someone tells you stress too much, and already your nervous system is on high alert, your nervous system, your body is looking for things that can show that maybe you're having a baby, and someone is telling you to stop stressing. This is not healthy for your mind, and you should be able to be aware and see how this is also adding to the stress that you have during trying to conceive. And when we look at those ones who have undergone pregnancy loss, it is a very intense moment. And most of the time, the emotion that comes with pregnancy loss is blame and also guilt and sometimes shame. So the people around us tend to ask things like, did you lift something? Mm, did you follow your doctor's instructions? Did you tell anybody about your pregnancy? So all of these things that are being told to you, they increase your sense of guilt. But what I'd like to encourage someone there is that when someone is is truly trying to be there for you, and when someone is careful, when someone wants to be there for you, and not in a way of manipulation, being there for you would increase your confidence, and also being there for you would not make you be dependent. So if you are with someone and you feel like immediately they have left, or immediately you're done with that conversation, and all you feel is a sense of guilt, a sense of loneliness, a sense of shame, every negative emotions that comes with it, that is a form of manipulation. And being aware of how you feel is good for your general well-being. And so when you now stop asking, what do you think about the situation, and start asking, what is healthy for me, this will propel you to know what is good for you and what you need during that time. And when we move to motherhood, Motherhood comes with a lot of people rallying around us and a lot of people trying to be there for us and just ensuring that you are being taken care of. And manipulation in the sense of motherhood comes with a little bit of shame, a little bit of feeling lonely, and a little bit of feeling like you are not enough. So when you speak to someone and they tell you just relax, your baby will, maybe you are stressed that your baby is not feeding well or your baby is not walking, and they tell you just relax, you are overthinking it, it will happen, mm, you need to take it slowly. All of this can be seen as advice as well, and it can also turn out to be manipulation. And most of the times, again, I cannot insist on this enough. When you are from having a conversation with somebody, but instead of feeling um, relieved and instead of feeling like you you have been heard, because all of these journeys, whether you are trying to conceive, whether you've undergone pregnancy loss, whether you are now um, becoming a new mom, your experience is valid, your experience deserves recognition, and you need to be able to do things according to your timelines. And so when you feel overrushed, when you feel overly overwhelmed, when you feel like you need to shrink so that people around you can feel safe, then that is a form of manipulation. And what does manipulation look like generally? So when there's a form of guilt tripping, when you need to change how you're doing stuff, maybe in regards to motherhood, maybe in regards to when you have undergone pregnancy loss and someone is asking you to try again, and you have not even had the time to process the grief, process the emotion that came with the pregnancy loss. Ask yourself this question, whether you are undergoing pregnancy loss or trying to conceive or becoming a new mother. When you have spoken to these people and you ask yourself, am I feeling smaller? Am I feeling less than myself? Do I feel ashamed after speaking to this person? And if the answer is yes, then that is not love. That is a form of manipulation. And sometimes manipulation does not come in form of control. Manipulation comes in very slowly and it slowly creeps in. And manipulation looks like you suddenly changing your decision, you suddenly changing what you think, and you suddenly starting to look at yourself differently. And most importantly, manipulation begins when now you depend on someone to define who you are. You depend on someone to make decisions for you concerning yourself, concerning your body, concerning your everything around you. Manipulation slowly takes you to dependency and less of you being independent. And if you're out there today and you're undergoing either pregnancy loss or you're trying to conceive, remember that your story does not deserve to be rushed. It does not deserve you to feel less of a human being. Rather, it deserves for you to feel protected. It deserves for you to feel loved. And far more importantly, it deserves for people to respect your decision. So your decision should always come first. It's important for people to guide you. It is human nature for people to support you. But it slowly becomes a problem when it is intertwined and it is twisted and you suddenly have to change your thoughts. And I know there's a thin line between being rigid, but there's a thin line also between now wanting to change who you are in order to be able to not lose this friendship. And once you're able and you're aware of these signs and you're aware of these symptoms, and that is the beginning of healing. And so today, if whatever situation you are in, just know that your nervous system requires to feel safety, and your body is learning a new language. And that language sometimes comes silently. That language comes in the confines of your home. That language sometimes shows up when it is you and when you're thinking about what is best for you. So whether you're trying to conceive or whether you're now becoming a new mom, just know that psychologically you are undergoing an immense transition. There's change that is happening within you, and all of this change needs to be embraced. And remember, it does not have a specific timeline. Whether you are grieving a loss of your baby, whatever time you need to grieve, however you need to grieve it, whether you need to speak about it, whether you need to be quiet, that is your form of healing, and it is okay for you to take those steps. Whether you're a new mom, however you're trying to raise your baby, whatever you're trying to do that is best for you, that is best for your sanity. It doesn't have a specific timeline, and it doesn't follow a sequence of order. Whatever feels right today, whatever feels right now, that is the only thing that matters. So thank you so much for tuning in today. In this channel, you are seen, you're heard, and you're valued. See you on the next one.